Hello everybody, and we are back with some more of our FM19 Journeyman. I took a bit of a hiatus last week, and just to sort of clarify, it's not because I'm burning out on YouTube or The Save or Football Manager or anything like that. Basically, I am a Mansfield Town fan, and yesterday for me, the Saturday just gone for you, we had a massive game against MK Dons. We were in third, they were in fourth, and essentially the winner would get promoted. If we were able to draw, we would go up, and unfortunately, we did lose 1-0, but essentially, all week, that's the only game of football I've cared about. There was no way I could come on and be enthusiastic about Atlanta United versus Philadelphia, because I just didn't care. Like, it just wasn't as important as that game, and I just couldn't get excited about Football Manager at this point in time, so it would have been hard for me to put out entertaining content because I just wouldn't have, if we scored, I wouldn't have cared. If we conceded, I wouldn't have cared. So I hope you can, well, just appreciate where I'm coming from. It was just, I didn't want to put out bad content, and I was really going to struggle to put out good content when I just really didn't care about the outcome of the matches. So, yeah, like I said, that should be gone now. But yeah, it's just to clarify, it's not because I'm burning out on anything or anything like that. I'm still enjoying doing this a hell of a lot. I just really couldn't do it last week without putting out bad content, so I hope that clears that up. But that said, you've waited long enough for some games, so let's get stuck into this one. Now, there is one change to the side, which we covered at the end of last episode, but, well, the memories may have faded from last week, so we have put Calderone in goal. Now, he is better than our other goalkeepers. He's still not very good. It's just his competition's pretty poor. Now, we do still have Shaylon at left back. As you can see down here, Trent Smith and Juan Harvey still out on international duty, unfortunately. So, yeah, they're not available for today's game. So we're sticking with the narrower system, Petrelli up top. And we're going to see if we can, well, hopefully pull out a good result. And hopefully no repeats of what Nesta Marr decided to do in the last game, where he caught the ball and just threw it over our own line. It was, yeah, that wasn't exactly inspiring me to play the game either, if I'm going to be honest, but they come out with a 4-2-3-1, a wide system, similar to what we've played a lot of the time, and well, hopefully we can put forward a good result, but Philadelphia are a decent side. We're going to have to play well to beat them, so I'm going to say, I don't think it really matters. I don't think they really like what I say anyway. I'm going to assertively say, go out there and enjoy yourselves. No. I just thought I'd try something a bit different. They don't normally react. Now, Petrelli did get a reaction from our assistant manager, which is, well, pretty decent, but I just would have liked something from us. I would have liked a big all-team reaction, but hopefully we can still go out there, play a good game, and hopefully pick up the 3 points. Well, we've got a throw-in deep in their half. Knight tries to find Filazola and does so. Sarrafiore knocks to Tuto on the edge who strikes, but it just skims the top of the bar. At first, I thought their keeper got a touch on it, but he didn't. They now have a free kick of their own. Anderson doing similar to us there, putting it just over the bar. Some early chances for both teams, but nothing too concrete, nothing too clear-cut. It's still a very open game. They've got a free kick here. Anderson strikes. Calderone strikes, but Gaisel is on it, on the edge of our box. We do block it. Well, it was tentative, really, wasn't it? That very easily could have gone into our net, but we do manage to force the corner. Plume heads clear. Petrelli just flicks on. I think he could have controlled that there, and maybe we could have found a chance. As we have a corner of our own, McDonald puts into the box. They head clear, but Tuto's on it on the edge. Turns around, gives it to Filazola, but the header is just poor. It goes straight to them. Absolutely nobody near him, and I don't really know what he was trying as they flick over. He's one-on-one with our keeper. He strikes, but Calderone makes a great save. Puts it wide, puts it out for that corner. And hopefully we can just secure this. Calderone there making some good first impressions. A couple of crucial saves that really could have gone wrong for us. As well, I hope that's not Grant Holt. He would be very old by this point in the game. But, well, it's not a terrible first half. These are a decent team, and it's still 0-0. But I just wish we saw a little bit more from us, especially from open play. I wish we could just create a couple more chances and just try and find a way to look like we're winning the game, if that makes sense. So I'm going to get aggressive and say I'm far from pleased. Let's just hopefully try and pick things up a little bit. Try and create a bit more. Try and cause some more problems. And actually, let's make some tactical changes to reflect that. Now, we're already on attacking, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to slow the tempo right down. Let's try and just not give the ball away as much and use the possession that we do have to just try and create some more chances. Go for some slightly shorter passing too. I know it's fairly typical of me. It's the way I like to play the game, but I do think it works, and especially with a system like this, a lot of midfielders, I think it's going to help. Well, we've got a throw-in. Knight is going to take, finds Filazola, but they beat him to the header, and they are now on the ball as they play a great one forward. Plume racing back, but can't get there. They're through. That is an outstanding block. Plume, take a bow. Absolutely crucial. Fantastic defensive effort there from Plume. Outstanding, brilliant stuff. Well, they've got a free kick of their own. Anderson pumps in. Luis Felipe heads out. Plume rolls forward to Filazola, but can't find him. Holt back to Paulo Cesar, and they're still the ones in possession of the ball. They're looking to put the pressure on. Shiad knocks back to Martinez. We're keeping them under a lot of pressure. We're not making it easy for them until now. That is so much space. He flicks in the cross. We block shot number 1, but shot number 2 flies in. It was another great block there. I don't know who pulled it off, but the second shot was just too good, really. It was just absolutely rifled into our top corner, and it would have been very difficult for Calderon to save it. I do think he could have got there, but, well, like I said, he's not a great keeper. He's just better than what we've got, and yeah, he definitely could have reached it, but it was a very, very well-taken strike. It can't really be argued, and it puts us 1-0 down. We do have a free kick, though. McDonald's going to strike. It goes flying over the bar. Absolutely useless, but there's still time. There's still a chance for us to come back into this. Well, we're 74 minutes in and there's just nothing going on. So I'm going to bring on Barilaro for McDonald and see if that can find a way to just unlock this game. Just try and find a way to get us that goal we need. Well, the ball goes forward here. Robson tries to win it, but we can't. And Frolling is now running forward for them. It's us who needs a goal. It's us who needs to be in possession. And so far, they're the ones with the ball. And we need to get this back. And we need it back now as Holt flicks it over to Dario? Not quite sure. Can't tell. But they flick over the box. It's an awful ball. But they do maintain possession. And so far, they're running absolute rings around us. They're mugging us off. We cannot get the ball back. That's a great ball to the back post. And an even better save by Calderon. Wonderful stuff there. I think he's had a fairly decent game. Even though we're losing, I think he has made some very crucial saves. It's fair to say to him. And it'd be extremely harsh to blame him for this as they rifle another one over the bar. But there just doesn't look like there's going to be a way forward. With a couple of minutes left, let's just make one last change. I'm just going to move Tuto forward. Let's move Plume over to here. And Sarrafiore here. And just go very narrow just for a couple of minutes. And just see if moving Tuto up can find anything, as we do have a corner. Shalon's going to flick it in towards the back post, and Plume puts it into the box. He made a crucial block earlier to keep us in the game, and then he goes and grabs a goal with, well, minutes remaining, the 89th minute equaliser, and I think it's safe to say that one man has really stood out today, and that is Plume. And outstanding stuff. Love to see it. Hold on. No. We don't want any of this nonsense. We've moved up to 8th. That's awful. I'm going to move Tuto back here. And let's just make him roaming playmaker on support. Back to what he was. We've moved our midfield around a little bit, but it should be fine, I think. I'm not overly fond of the fact there's a highlight from kickoff. I'm not going to lie. It's Hawksworth's running forward with it. Can we please block this? Well, we've just gave away a penalty. I mean, we don't need VAR for that. That's a penalty. That's Luis Felipe giving away a penalty. Come on, Calderon. No. There were seconds there. Seconds where we were celebrating. And then it just all collapsed. Just so quickly. Hold on, another highlight straight from kickoff. We are not out of the woods yet. We can still try and find a way to win this as we play forward. Barilaro on the left-hand side goes for a cross, but it is blocked, and now they're the ones on the ball. We need it back. We need to find a goal of our own as they flick it forward. But Knight heads on to Robson, who tries to find a man, but can't. No one running for it in the middle of the park there. Not really good enough, as Gaysiel is just going to flick the ball in. Shad strikes, and that is the nail in the coffin. That is 3-1. It's our second 3-1 defeat in a row, isn't it? This isn't good. If I'm remembering rightly, anyway, it has been a while, but yeah, this is poor. To say the very least, it's poor, as they're going to put in one last ball. We seem to get it clear, but you've got to imagine this is just the end of the game, as Holt puts it wide, and it's full time. In the 89th minute, we scored a 1-1 equaliser, and I thought things were good. Things weren't good at all. Far from pleased, and well, they all look fired up. They always do. Now, fair play here. Calderon, 7.1 in his debut for the club. Credit where it's due. I don't think it was his fault that we lost. I think we did play a relatively okay game. We went for it in the last few minutes, and although it did get us a goal, it did cost us too. But yeah, Jorn Plume, absolutely a standout player today. He absolutely lit it up. And well, hopefully we can go into this game against Montreal Impact and do a little bit better. I'd like to get back to winning ways because, well, we're not in winning ways at the minute, are we? So hopefully we can turn that around. So here we are for game number 2, and we do have Smith and Harvey back, but only Smith is going to be featuring in the first team today. Harvey is on the bench, but Well, I just want to keep trying this system. I just want to see if we can get anything from it. We weren't doing great before we switched to it. We have picked up 2 losses on the bounce, so if we do lose this one, I think we may have to switch back. But I just want to see if with a proper left back in place, we can pick anything up today against Montreal Impact. So, other than that, the team is unchanged. We have some minor fitness issues. Tuto down to 90%. He picked up a knock in training, but other than that, it's nothing major, so let's just get stuck in there. And I'm quite optimistic. I think that this system has potential to work, and I think both games where we've lost, the scoreline's not really reflected the game, if that makes sense. I mean, I know in that last game we did get, for the first time this season, a little bit battered, but I just think we can go out there and really take a game. So, I'm going to go out there and say I expect nothing but a win from this match, and they seem confused. Brilliant. Or one person seemed confused, Calderon, but Ruud van Nistelrooy thankfully bailed me out, got rid of that negative reaction there. So, well, he said to encourage them. I thought saying I expect to win would encourage them, and it just didn't. So, I can't deny it makes things a bit easier for us. Yeah, sure. They're a good team, lots of good players. Let's just get out there and, well, hopefully we can just put forward a better performance than we have done in the last 2 games. And with any luck, pick up the 3 points as we immediately pick up an injury 4 minutes in. And the man who was crucial to our last game, Jorn Plume, is going to go off injured. So, well, we'll bring on Hinchy in the centre of midfield. But it's just a case of how we set these up now, really. I think I'd rather play Hinchy in that attacking midfield role and then Phil Azola as the playmaker, and hopefully that doesn't have too big of an impact on the game. Well, they've got a free kick deep in our half. Yepes is going to flick in. We get the first one clear, and fortunately the second too, as McDonald is now on the ball and running at their 2 defenders. We've got men coming forward in numbers. Petrelli forward to Smith on the left-hand side. Can we find a cross? Well, we do, but it doesn't get anywhere. Smith back on it on the left wing. Well, we're trying to work it through the centre. Tuto, Sarrafiore, there's a man on the right. Robson strikes, and Robson scores. The referee's blown his whistle. Is it standing? It is. It's just blown for the goal. A right back, Robson, functioning as a right winger. An excellent goal there. Smith had a good bit of involvement, played the first cross in and got the ball back for the distribution. And all in all, it worked quite well. It's a great ball from Sarrafiore and a wonderful shot from Robson to put us 1-0 up despite that early injury. Despite a couple of early worries, to be honest, we've not looked great. Hold on, they've got a corner. Yepes is going to put in. Ratinho goes for shot. They've got it again. It's like a repeat of last time. We celebrate for 2 seconds and then they score. It's 1-1. Montreal Impact. Oliveira scored. It's poor, to be honest. That's really poor set-piece defending. It's good from Hinchy to get that first ball out, but whoever that was there just seemed rooted to the spot. Sarrafiore. And then the dive from Calderon just was non-existent. As there is another highlight. McDonald for them plays up to Felipe. They're both S. McDonald. That's not helpful at all. But we go all the way back to our keeper. We are in possession of the ball. And we do have a chance to maybe try and break out as we give it to Smith. Can we work anything down this left-hand side? Maybe we can. McDonald on it, across to Hinchy, forward to Robson, the goal scorer. Can he find a cross? He can. McDonald strikes! And not only does he get a goal, Robson gets an assist too. And Steve McDonald finally scores again, his 2nd goal of the season. I think our first player to hit 2 goals this season might have been Robson, who is our right back. Concerning, but it's a goal. It is back to 2-1. It's a wonderful ball in here. That cannot be argued. A great cross. And, well, wonderful stuff. Hopefully, we don't concede again immediately after we've scored, because that would actually break... Hold on, no way. Yepes puts in the ball. Can we get it clear? Well, we try to. Oliveira into the centre. Balan is on it. We go through him. Here we go. Petrelli. Well, maybe we'll be the ones to score again. He's sprinting forward down this right flank. Can he find a ball into the centre? He tries to find McDonald, but, well, I mean, that was a shot. It said what a goal that would have been. That means that was a shot. That is shocking. As they put in their corner, Shaw goes close, but heads it just wide. Really should have been on target with that. Would have been quite a dangerous chance. He made some good space. But, all in all, going into half-time, it's 2-1. Quietly confident here, so it's not too bad at all. Let's passionately say I'm happy with your performance, and it does look relatively good so far. We've got a lot of players playing some good football, and despite the early injury, it's not really shock us at all. We're still playing a very good game. We've got a free kick, edge of their box. McDonald puts in, and Tuto scores. I thought it was going to Knight right in the centre, but no, it was Tuto who put the ball in the net. The assist going to McDonald from the set piece. It's a wonderful delivery, straight over the wall. It looks like it's going for Knight, but no, the keeper absolutely fluffs it. Tuto nods on, straight into the back of the net. 3-1. At least the 3-1's in our favour this time, as they do have a corner of their own, sorry. Yepes puts in. We managed to get the first one clear. They strike again, and again, and again. And, well, the referee's reviewing it. There's suspicions of offside. And, well, what's he going to say? It was a clear offside, no goal, still 3-1. They've got another corner. Yepes puts in, Knight nods on. McDonald strikes, and that is absolutely a wonderful strike from their McDonald. Their S. McDonald, Seth McDonald. Well, it's a great goal. I mean, I don't even mind seeing this one again. It's sublime. I mean, it's a great volley. Look at it. Calderone tries his absolute best to get there, but never stopping a shot like that. It pulls them back to 3-2. And there's temptations maybe to just shut up shop a little bit here. Not fully. I don't want to go in full lockdown mode. Just a bit of positive. Just a bit of, let's just relax. Let's not do anything silly. And hopefully, there is actually another temptation, and that's to go wide. Hold on, I quite like this, because Hinchy's having a poor game too. So if we go to something like this, and then bring on Juan Harvey on the left-hand side... Hinchy obviously came on as a substitution, but he's been relatively poor. So let's go positive, and then let's go wide, and just change our system and try and see if we can hit them on this system change. See if we can catch them off guard. As there is a highlight. Filazola plays forward. Sarrafiore, there's got a man on his right. It's Petrelli. Can we find a ball into the centre? No, he's just going to run there himself. He gets slid. He gets slid. That's not a phrase, is it? He gets wiped out, but we can't fire the second shot into the goal. McDonald there, blazing over the bars. We do have another free kick. Harvey strikes. Great save by their keeper, but once again, we just can't find it into the back of the net. They're looking disinterested. They're not anymore. I just want to tell us to concentrate. This is risky. This might... it overwhelmed us. Concentrate and encourage are always risky ones. They don't always go well, but 5 minutes remaining. We've still got that 1-goal lead as Dib is on the ball. Slides through Seth McDonald. We blocked the first shot. They've still got it, though. Harvey cuts it out, and he lumps it forward. That is fine, as McFall plays back forward. They're back on the ball, but we got rid of the immediate danger. McDonald, though, with a great cross. Vinicius strikes. And it's 3-3. We just can't buy a win. We could not get a win if we paid for it. That's... frustrating isn't even the word. It's a great goal. It really can't be argued, but... so frustrating to be in the lead for so long, to have that 3-1 lead. And it looked like everything's going to go well, and it just doesn't. There is 40 seconds left, and we do have the ball, so it's certainly not over. We could maybe try and find something. Tuto on it, 30 seconds left to play. We're just knocking it around the centre of the park. We need to pick up the pace a little bit, really. We need to try and find a winner here, as we do play forward. McDonald, well, he's a striker, and he's out on the left wing. That's not a great sign, is it? Harvey is not looking good, is it? Sarrafiore, forward to Petrelli. 10 seconds left to play. Can we get anything from it? No. No. Definitely not. So, it's a 3-3 draw. Absolute heartbreak once again. 2 games here where it's looked like we've, in the 89th minute, it's been in our favour. We were 3-2 up, we equalised at 1-1. No, nothing specific to mention. Absolute garbage. Just get me out. The players didn't like my team talk. They never like my team talks. I don't think they're big fans of me, really, but... we're not doing well. We're in 10th. And we don't even have the excuse of teams have played more games now. We've played the same amount as most teams. We're in 10th. Now, we are level on points with most of them. It's just... it's not going well, is it? Now, let's not blow it out of proportion. A couple of wins and we can be right back up here, right back in the thick of things. But we need to get those wins, and we haven't for quite a while now. 3 games without a win. Not ideal, but... I mean, we've conceded 9. We've conceded 9 goals in 3 games. There's an issue here. I think it's set pieces, to be honest. Can we do the... I'll have a play around with training off camera. I won't bore you with all that, but I want us to be defending set pieces a lot better than we are. So that's what we really need to focus on, because that's where we're conceding a lot of our goals. So, what is the injury to Plume for a start? 3 to 5 weeks. That's not good. He's been good for us, but... we can just go wide again. We can just change back to that system, take a midfielder out of the equation, and we should be fine. Hopefully it's not a big issue. Hopefully we can still push on and hopefully find some form, because this isn't going great, to be honest. So we will be back tomorrow. Games against Toronto and DC United. Still hunting for a win. It's been a while. Maybe tomorrow can change it. So thank you all very much for watching, and thank you for being so patient through my little hiatus. I really hope you appreciate that. Well, at least we're back. We're back now, and hopefully we can push on. So, yeah, tomorrow's video, 5:30. I'll catch you all then for that. Subscribe to get that into your feed. Follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.